Here's why you play Kadita, the Ocean Goddess, in the mid lane. First off, she possesses devastating burst damage, allowing her to instantly eliminate squishy targets with a deadly combo. Kadita also has excellent survivability, as her skills grant her damage reduction, control immunity, and even temporary untargetability. On top of that, she offers strong crowd control, which helps her disrupt enemies and set up kills for her team. However, Kadita has limited range, forcing her to dive into danger to deal damage. She also struggles against high mobility heroes, as they can easily dodge her combo. Lastly, she is cooldown dependent, meaning she is vulnerable after using her abilities. Kadita's passive, Thalassophobia, allows her to gain the Blessing of the Ocean every few seconds. When she takes damage from the enemy hero, this blessing activates, healing her over time based on the damage she received. This ability gives Kadita remarkable sustain, especially after diving into enemies, allowing her to recover a large portion of her lost HP after a fight. Kadita's first skill, Ocean Ode, summons a massive ocean wave that carries her forward and then back, dealing magic damage and slowing all enemies hit. While inside the wave, she gains control immunity and damage reduction, making it a great tool for diving or escaping. The skill can also pass through walls and obstacles, giving her unique mobility and safety during gangs or team fights. Kadita's second skill, Breath of the Ocean, summons a wave that erupts after a short delay, dealing magic damage and knocking enemies airborne. When cast during her first skill, the eruption happens faster and directly beneath her, allowing for a deadly combo. This ability is her main source of crowd control and can easily set up her burst or her team's follow-up attacks. Kadita's ultimate, Rough Waves, dives into the ground and sends waves radiating outward, each dealing damage and slowing enemies. After a short delay, the waves return to her, hitting enemies again for even more burst damage. During this time, Kadita becomes untargetable and gains increased movement speed, making her immune to almost all forms of damage and control. This is a signature move for bursting enemies while avoiding retaliation. A typical C combo for Kadita is to use Kadita's first skill to dive into the enemy backline, then immediately activate her second skill mid-dash to knock them airborne. Immediately follow up with her ultimate to deal massive burst damage while avoiding all incoming attacks. Time this combo carefully to catch squishy targets off guard. Moving on to builds, I usually build Arcane Boots, Genius Wand, Glowing Wand, Lishing Lantern, Divine Glaive, and finally Blood Wings. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best spells for Kadita in my opinion is Flicker or Petrify. Flicker is a safe choice that helps reposition or chase down targets after using her skills, and Petrify, which is a better option to secure your combo and prevent enemies from escaping. Kadita excels against heroes who lack mobility such as Aurora and Eudora because they can't dodge her second skill and are easily caught in her combo. However, she struggles against long-range heroes like Clint and Beatrix, who can poke her from afar and escape her initiation. Kadita pairs well with strong crowd control heroes like Atlas and Tigreal, as their setups makes it much easier for her to land a devastating ultimate on multiple enemies. You should upgrade the first skill level 1 and prioritize upgrading it throughout the game for better mobility and damage. Upgrade the skill 2 as secondary priority for stronger crowd control, and most importantly, upgrade the ultimate whenever available. Kadita is all about timing and positioning. Before diving in, always wait for the enemy to use their crowd control or mobility skills, then strike when they're vulnerable. Use her first skill creatively to move through walls or dodge enemy abilities, and combine it with her second skill for an instant knockup. Her ultimate can be used both offensively and defensively. Use it aggressively to burst the enemy backline, or defensively to avoid fatal damage since you become untargetable. Don't forget that her passive allows her to heal after taking damage, so you can sometimes bait enemies into overcommitting. Always aim to surprise your enemies with quick engagements, as Kadita's power lies in her ability to eliminate key targets before they can react.